Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. It's time for some more EU5. Slowly but steadily industrializing and developing an actual economy. Oh yeah, right. I really need to remember to hold the stat thread or whatever it is. Alright, Trade efficiency plus 1%. That seems bad. I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. I'm here to get across this belie. But that's it. Support of communal values and bellicose movement. I mean, this works. I do, in fact, want to be more bellicose. And that's enough. Good. Don't want to damage our peasant relations too much. They are rather important. One moment. Arrest. Alright. So, Brandenburg won't join in, but I'm going to gamble that Brandenburg also isn't going to enforce the Landfried on me. You know? I think I'm willing to take that gamble. They do have a fort, which is likely going to be a bit of a nightmare for me to deal with. But I'm also a lot stronger than the enemy. Navy maintenance. Why do you all have naval traits? What is with you crazy people? Anyway. So, I'm going to put my metal to the test here. And maybe while I'm at it, it would be a good idea for me to build a castle in Bremen. Alright. Okay, merge and balance. The Catholic Church is upset. Maybe we can join this period. France won, I guess. Hi, this film. Ah, yes. Yeah, Holstein Plan. I guess, yeah, you've got forts too, which is frustrating, to say the least. Dodge into you. Knock you around. I get back to Lindbergh quickly before any enemy army can organize on it. Only 54 casualties. Although... they have to learn to live. Ooh, okay, rag paper production method. Now I've left automated production methods on pretty much the whole time. Like... I'm barely even certain how to, like, adjust production methods. Yeah, here we go. On an individual province basis. So yeah, we now have rag paper. It should be automatically handled. I hope, anyway. But what this does kind of mean is that the paper-making guilds should be a little bit better. Anyway, how long until this place is? 32%, okay. I feel like I need more friends. You know? Austria is 1 million, 1 point. Like, you'd be the ideal one. You're probably not going to work, though. Yeah. Negative 69, discounting the whole war thing. You're looking very doable. 157. No. Although maybe. I don't know, we'll see. Our ports are blockaded. Yeah, fair enough. Man, if only I knew what army tradition did. God, I hate this UI. Morale, okay, siege ability, yeah. The issue failed. Knock them out. Nice set of casualties on them. Alright. Good stuff so far. I don't know. Are you willing to make separate peace? No. Oh, hold on. There we are. Yeah, enemy numbers are looking a little iffy right now. A loss of prestige. Yeah. Alright, 7%. Maybe I'll get lucky. But, like, I'm not going to count on it, obviously. Heated debates. Not really a problem. Siege 1. Like, fuck. So yeah, this is why sieges are functionally a little bit of a nightmare. But we'll see. Just as a hypothetical. It's another 13 antagonism. This is already too much. This is already pushing it. At least Lunenburg doesn't exist anymore. So. And I can take... Let's merge up. Oh no, that's not their capital city. Alright. You guys are not prepped yet, apparently, to even make a white piece. Yeah, you do have 2 forts. So you're all like, alright, let's go. Okay, that's it. Seize that. I'm worried about the Duchy of Mecklenburg, mostly above everything else there. But it should be fine. Alright. Send the levies home. Oh, you're dead. Well, you're not suitable to be a general, so congratulations. And you're only suitable for military work, so get integrating. Alright, let's maybe also look at some more castles. Alright. Stade and... Because that covers that. I know I need static. That's perfect, but like I think the actual answer is I want it like right here or something. Of course that would involve attacking Brunswick. Anyway, I was right at least that since I'm allied to Brandenburg, they aren't going to enforce the Landfried on me. So that's good. Let's make sure to improve opinion with Brandenburg. Alright. I need to straight past. Yeah, there's just going to be some stuff here. Ditch that. Alright. So, road builder. I'm going to need a road to Lüneburg. Yeah. Let's make sure we get that built. Yeah, Minister joins the coalition. Alright, we have 600,000 people. In theory, we're actually decently strong. Like, reminder that Bohemia only has like 2.3 million. Here's the problem though. My tax base is 92. Bohemia's is 700. They have 8 times the tax base, despite having 4 times the pops. So, such is life. Huh. Oh shit. Denmark owns Hamburg. That's interesting. Jesus, they're allied with both Upper Bavaria and Poland. Yikes. Oh. We now actually border Brandenburg. Nice. Alright. We're getting there. Yeah, slowly putting the empire together. On that note, what do we got for our geo builder and profitability and all that? It's doing okay. I would like to invest in Harburg. Wool does very well. Have to wait for a bit. $85, alright. That should be good. Luckily, it won't take too long to actually integrate this, like 4 years or whatever. And we are at 5,600 levies. How many, again, does Bohemia have? Yeah, 40,000 levies. They appear to have approximately 3,000 standing. Like, I can probably match their standing army. No, I can't. That'd be way too expensive. I thought maybe for a moment I could. But no, not a chance. Alright, Bremen now has a castle. We're becoming a lot more fortified and will be more difficult to deal with. Also, rather naturally and conveniently, my northern border is now getting fortified, thanks to where Lüneburg's castle was. Shit. Brandenburg broke off their alliance. They desire land belonging to me. Well, that's always good to hear. Arrival of Bohemia. Wrong person. Austria. We're working on it. And Wolgast. I've been betrayed, alas. It so seems. Yeah, both my allies banding me right now is deeply concerning. Yeah, not a chance with France. I mean, -10 there. Hopefully. Yeah, we've got a long way to go there. That should be fine. Invincible does have a nice ring to it. The truth may upset people, though. There's an unfortunate chance I may actually be attacked. Okay. Magdeburg, Münster, Liebes, and the Hansa. Okay. Raise all levies. They really put a fort in Vecta. Wild decision. Okay. Okay, you'll do. You're not great. But nonetheless, gather your forces here. We won, but once again at what cost? Although then they immediately walked here, so... And I think just got their entire professional army wiped. Gotta remember to regenerate before we go in there. I apparently completely overstepped this, though. Or maybe not. I did forget to balance, so that was probably that. One of the most important buttons, you must always remember to click it. I mean, they'll give me that, which I'm half tempted to just take. I don't know. I do have, like, ticking war score. Like, if I wanted to also take Emsland, it's another 31. Alright. See if we can't get another large battle. Another 11 war score. Yeah, they're forted up pretty brutally. Although, hold on, last I looked at you. Okay, you're a Prince Bishopric now. Okay, yeah, you're still in Union. I don't fucking know how. What the fuck is your succession law that as a prince bishop you managed to elect the Holy Roman Emperor? It's honestly a pretty fair question, I think. It's absolutely fucking wild. Anyway. There's 7. I think we're just kind of capped on wars or on battles at this point. Probably what, plus 50% or whatever? Yeah. -9. Sure. The problem is it's just going to get returned back, but I gotta move quick then. Well, this battle could take too long. Who knows? Go back to mapping. Okay, everything's fine over there. They have no active siege yet? Okay. Yeah, we're almost there. Yeah, it's not our concern. Alright. Suddenly -5. Despite more of their ship being occupied. I suppose what I can do is try and occupy this fort. Oh no, that's enough to make them just bail. Okay. Here's the problem though. If I do this, this just makes the problem worse, doesn't it? I'll take this and walk. How about that? Yeah, it doesn't make the problem any worse, really. I'm going to take 211 gold. I always keep going for that for like other things, but no. That said, Munster will also pay war reps. How much of this can I take without creating a larger problem, really? God, the Duchy of Brunswick getting involved would simply be too much, so... And still, just knocking this out alone uncomplicates any further fighting against Munster by a fair bit. Anyway, build a road. As you do. Alright. Suddenly, Onzenbruck is going to be only a couple hops away from Bremen, and should be a lot more controllable. And we now actually have a fort in a pretty decent location. I think I'd prefer it in Onzenbruck. Maybe I'll adjust it. And man, do I need to spend some money. Look, I can focus on one thing at a time. If I'm focusing on war, I'm not focusing on whatever the hell is going on elsewhere. But yeah, let's start building some die makers here. You know, get Bremen building away. How's the advances coming along here? Okay, we're just doing debt and loans right now. Apothecary as a building is probably not too bad a grab. Okay. Just want to check some things. I don't know, I'm in age of discovery. Whoops. Under legal scrutiny there. Just ones I kind of want. But I think I should... Yeah. Go for men-at-arms next. Because this actually improves our levy. Note that symbol there. So I think that one's important. Since I am still reliant on levies pretty badly. Like, I can definitely start moving towards a professional army at this point, and I probably will. But levies will still be quite the large supplement of troops. You know? Alright. Administrative problems. Ah, whatever. Alright. Yeah, alright, 58% control. Hey, whatever gets our tax base up. 35% lower Saxon. Good. I am deeply concerned by Brandenburg's job, thing there. Alright, so Brandenburg. Yeah. Strength versus Austria, yeah. Alright. Well, truth be told, I'm going to need to build some armories. Curian barracks. Armory. Barracks. Alright. To actually get things started here. Oh yeah, we have to have researched the armory advance. Which I think, conveniently, yeah, is on the way to men-at-arms. So that's going to let me begin that. Alright. So, in the meantime, hey RGO Builder, how are we doing? Two for each of you. Control is at least climbing a little bit here. We have debt and loans, so our bank interest drops a bit more. So, hypothetically, tell me about Prague. Their tax base in Prague is only 53. Bremen is doing well. Yeah, we have like 32.8 development here, 43. Not bad. Man. Not bad, though. Hopefully soon I'll be able to actually really start pushing the development of the region up. But this has to become a proper core first. And for that, we must get rid of the Frisians. Kind of already basically done that everywhere else here, I think. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, our tax base is increasing. I don't know, Denmark, how do you feel about me? Okay. We're close with Austria, at least. Alright. Minus 34. Like, we're trying our best to improve relations with Brandenburg. There might be some more improved relations bonuses I can sling from somewhere. Growth of Bremen attracts commoners. That's fine with me. We are finally getting, like, meritocracy. There's gonna be some good stuff here that I'll look into getting. Ooh, that's enough development that I can get a 6th building everywhere. Let's also get the weapon maker building. It's good enough. Alright. Keep building up Bremen. Alright. Gotta get that tax base going. Yeah, we have no control here, and seemingly the people are just leaving. It has popular, like, migration attractions, so it shouldn't be bleeding too many. Why I lost like 1,000. It might also just be people moving to Bremen. Like, the population of the city is growing, so. Alright. RGO builder. Yeah, this is why I wanted to invest in this. It's worth it. Although it's going to take a long time for there to be enough people promoted and working in it. Stupid peasants. Okay, we got the drill army. And now we've officially started on armory. Alright. Alright, Austria, how are you doing? Minus 30. Yeah, because now it needs to pay to maintain it. Don't worry, we'll have the armory and the men-at-arms soon. Slow and steady wins the race. Got lots of people that need to promote to burgers. Fair laws embraced by all. Huzzah! Alright. Mecklenburg, Saxony, and Tyrol. Well, Tyrol's in Italy, so... well, almost. Slightly in here now. Saxony is, however, a concern for sure. Yeah. I think Brunswick is the next one I need to fight. Alright. Getting pumped. Minus 30 to the likely target of a coalition. So once my antagonism fades, then things should relax. Alright. Yeah, so that was something I'm definitely concerned about. They have, I think, theoretically the power to overcome us. But I have forts. Okay. God, why do you have to be fucking pacifists, you bastards? Alright. Victory comes from defeat in detail. Ooh. Relax. Well, now we're over the top. That's fine. If even. Actually kind of looks like they're unifying, so I'm going to hide behind Winston here. Minus 57, God. 50 war enthusiasm's a lot, but to be fair... it's not actually that crazy. Given like how much we can wreck from battles and stuff. So, West Mecklenburg. So this is all one region. Yeah. Alright, it looks like they've decided to make their move in the south. That's fine. I'll add it, keep them here. Getting another decisive victory. Lüneburg Heath. So they do need to take the fortress at Lüneburg to get a ticking war score. So we're fine to retreat a little bit here. Kloppenburg. without trying to chase across that. So I'm going to withdraw and wait. Aha. Remember, victory comes from defeating the enemy in detail. We're fighting a battle outnumbered here. Okay. Trying to eradicate the problem. So why is their war enthusiasm remaining at 50? Or like at full? You know? Shit, Army Commander went down. He's currently working in the cabinet. He's got a 76 there. He's probably the best general. Not great. I'll worry about it later then. I thought, maybe there's a chance. Okay, so cabinet guy. We're gonna have to swap you out with someone else. You're needed to lead. And apparently they have a much better general, yeah. They just have that sitting around. Alright, let's talk tribute. Alright. Morale. Hmm. 75, yeah. We're still on 2 speed. Oops. There we are. It's very like the side. Thanks. Trust me, I am aware. But luckily we've got a while before that fort is truly at risk of falling. Maybe want a couple armors in Bremen if this stuff is ever done building. Let's get a couple armories here. Okay. I don't know. Minus 22 is not impossible to overcome. I think I make a play here. Alright, it's looking like they are willing to now back the fuck down. The Whiplash. Alliance War Score, yeah, under siege, apparently. That's negative 42 still there, making no progress. Again, just kind of makes things a little more awkward. I've kind of gotten too much of a bad rap right now, and I need to relax. I'm willing to take your money, though. Oh, yeah. Still no risk of falling, and the Saxon army is weakening. Alright. The 7th Army is running out of food, I know. Okay. Mecklenburg annuls all treaties. And liberate Rostock. There. Just more or less, you know, general fuck you. To Mecklenburg. Oh Jesus, I didn't mean to take these. It's probably fine. Yeah, they're Western Pomeranian. Like, I'm gonna go with no. I made a mistake. I'm gonna call for the reload. Although annoyingly enough, that's in like 9 months. But on the other hand, that probably means I don't have to do too much more. The problem is at war, I go back so far, and so little time has passed, you know? And it's brutal. It's brutal. But no, I was not paying close enough attention. Much like in EU4. I sometimes make some really stupid peace deals, because I missed something. Oh, Lord. Holy shit, we're this far back. A large army. Alright, well at least I know what to do this time. Like, I have the tech to just win. Yeah, it's already there. Like, the secret is apparently just gonna split in half. Begin occupying. Like this, and it seems like the AI really just starts to shit a brick the moment you do this, you know? The AI is just like, oh god, the war has come to my doorstep. Woe is me. And yeah, this is good enough. Really? That's all Mecklenburg can pay this time? Really? There we go. Just need more. You take over. Then you go show them what for. -7. We gotta move quick here. Let's go. I'd call that good enough. I walk away with the money. I don't want any additional land. I don't want to be targeted by any more coalitions. Ah, yes. Brandenburg has successfully managed to take control of Hamburg. Congratulations, mine emperor. 8,000 men. They have less people than me. Not an army size, I mean, though. But, like, civilian population. Alright. Men-at-arms levies should be helpful. Well, I'm going to get the apothecary building. Let's just do that. Additional buildings, I think, are always a good grab. Alright, 37.6% Lower Saxon. Jeez, it has been 53 minutes. Alright. Well, fuck it. We're walking away from this game in not the worst shape you could be. Stop needing to pay to maintain that relationship. Almost got defensive league with you. This likely target of coalitions -20. So, I think it's -10 per country that can actually join a coalition against me. So, once the Hanseatic League calms down, things should be better. Yeah, lots of building going on. Bremen is growing. Alright, this place is still struggling, but it's getting there. Proximity to the capital's not great. Yeah, I've got 1.3 grand to spend. So I think I'm probably just going to call it here. And I'm going to sort it out slowly and over time as I figure out where the hell I'm putting all this stuff. You know? Thank you everyone for watching. I have been your Leo's Kelvin. I'll see you guys next time. Take care, folks. Have a good night.